pop in some of these LED can trims. And what I'm not gonna do though is what Jason did at his house, which is to cut the wires here and then cut the wires up there and then wire nut them together. All you gotta do is just unplug right there and then that'll plug in up there. And do you wanna tell that story?
I mean, I like the way I did it. I'm telling you, when you got 2 big wire and trying to put them together, it's impossible with these. It doesn't go in. And they even actually hold better when you cut them and put them together.
Okay.
I talked to the electricians, they say most of the time that's how they do it.
Okay, we're gonna try it with the plug and see how it works.
Perfect.
I mean, it's got a plug there, it's got a plug there. I think you just plug them into each other.
I think that would work.
Yeah. I did turn the switches on purpose before I did this to make sure that I had connection before I popped it up in there. Because I don't know how easy they come out. I know they go in easy, but then they got like these fish hook type things that make them really hard to come out. So that's why I did that. You guys want some light?
Yeah, we do.
Light it up.
All right, clear the way.
Light me up.
Got some schmutz there and whatever you want to call it in the corner of the tub there. So I'm just trying to back valve that a little bit so that it doesn't crowd out.
Kick out, yeah. Have you come around on doing tile, or you still not enjoy it?
No, I mean, it is what it is. There's a lot of, no, there's nothing worse. But no, it's not bad. Like
Painting or tile?
Tile.
Is better?
Oh yeah, I do tile all day long. I
to
tile
know.
this whole house instead of painting it. I'm a tiling boy.
We better straighten up. Here comes Ashley. So yeah, Ashley's here with the paint for the cabinets called
Graphite.
Graphite.
I was trying to go for like a, not black, a little bit lighter than black.
I was imagining white actually, but I think that's going to look cooler. It's kind of a flat finish too on it.
Yeah.
Matte finish.
And it's great for wear and tear.
Okay. Good enough.
That's it.
Ray!
Well,
Wait, what is this? Is this empty?
It's from the other place.
Yeah, actually Ray and I have been standing around for like 5 minutes like, what? Everybody's working, but there's nothing else to do, so we could really start doing this. Today.
And I think maybe this for the
Do we need to prime these first though? Probably.
Well,
Or is this paint and primer?
I think it's paint and primer. I've never primed anything.
We'll ask
in my
Jamie.
life.
Okay, good answer.
Something I'm trying to do to make this really easy is you'll notice there are no recessed shelves or there's not going to be niches, no corner shelves, nothing like that. What we use instead are these stick-on little caddies that hold like shampoo and conditioner and body wash, and they stick on with these like mega sticky 3M stickies, and you'll never get them off. They're kind of like commercial looking, like hotel kind of stuff.
Are you going to provide shampoo and stuff?
Yep.
Or no? You are?
Oh, and it's really good stuff
Dude,
too.
I'll be by later.
Smells good, gets you really clean. You don't have to bring soap.
Okay,
Who wants to bring soap in a bag? Not me.
I think my wife does. I don't.
So, yeah, it's going to be nice.
I know you don't use soap on your feet.
Oh, are you supposed to wash your feet?
Yes.
You are? I thought just the soap when it gets on your body just washed them off.
It doesn't work for your feet.
It does not.
I mean, people have not been showering much longer than we have been showering.
Oh, here we go.
I mean, I'm just saying, I shower
Okay.
for the record. So,
Getting all physiological.
Yeah, I know. Well, believe it or not, we ran out of stuff to do here at the project today. The cabinets got installed in like less than half a day because it was such a small kitchen. Jamie's tiling, we got all the window trims installed. And so Ray and I are gonna head back to my house where I'm working on redoing my deck and cable rails, which weirdly enough is happening now, but the videos should already be released on that. So make sure to go check out upgrades at Eric's house, I think playlist, and you'll see the complete remodel of this kind of gnarly deck that I had, turning it into kind of the nicest spot on our house. We're gonna go work on getting more of that done today.
There's a hose there, bub.
Oh, I'm not gonna make fun of you yet. We're back on site. And here's the problem if you've ever shot some door trim onto a door jamb. If the grain catches it wrong, that's what's gonna happen, and we're gonna show you how to get that out without making a big mess, hopefully. First, I'm gonna take some needle nose. This is a 2-step process. I'm gonna break this long part off like that, and it's not that hard. Okay, we got that. Now we got this little bit to deal with in the corner, and I'm gonna take a nail punch and just drive it down in there, and then we'll caulk right through it and you'll never notice it. Got a nail punch?
Beautiful. I'm gonna use my chisel. I don't care. It's already,
Oh, really?
It's already trashed enough as it is.
I'm really gonna use your chisel?
I don't care.
All right, don't use a chisel, but that's what we're gonna use.
Daniel fix it.
All right, so I'm gonna get that right there. Okay,
Where'd it go?
it's bent in there.
Where'd it go?
So whenever we caulk that, it'll just disappear.
Yeah, actually,
Actually, your chisel doesn't look any worse than it did. Are you really not going to smile after seeing that curl come up?
Was I not smiling?
Not as much as I thought you would.
I was concentrating, I guess, maybe.
I got to ask, what are you doing to this door slab?
Well, what I'm doing here is beveling the leading edge so that you can get a tighter door gap. Because of the geometry of the way this swings in an arc, actually, the leading edge sticks out farther and it might hit right here.
Yep.
And then when you close the door, if you put enough gap so that it doesn't hit, you would end up with too large of a gap.
Yep.
So this edge needs to be tapered back or beveled back, really not any particular angle, but it just needs to be less
little.
than this edge.
And
that'll
some
allow you
doors
to get
come
a
like
tighter
that,
gap.
like handed doors, right?
Yeah, they do, and especially the thick doors. So the thicker the door, the more that this problem is exaggerated. Really, old doors didn't do it because in this house right there that we're building right beside this one, the doors were only an inch thick.
Oh.
So in that thin of a door, it was
but
no,
if you had like
no
a 2-inch
consequence.
thick door, you'd really have to bevel it back.
Yeah, really big doors, thick doors, like these giant mahogany doors I saw the other day when I went to buy these. They're all beveled.
come in here and fart?
No, it wasn't in
Somebody
there.
did. Oh.
It's just the wind's blowing that way.
Oh, you did? Oh, man. Oh.
Did you not see me shut the door? I was like, see ya.
If you're very particular about the gap, getting it uniform, a lot of people use a coin, like a nickel gap. It's like the band nickel gap. So anyway, if you leave a nickel gap, that's really a pretty tight spacing.
Yeah.
And I would maybe not go that tight unless you have a customer that demands it for some reason. I like about an 1/8. I don't think a nickel's an 1/8.
Yeah.
We should measure a nickel.
bub? Oh, come on in, guys. Everybody come on in.
Why are those so narrow?
Oh, I ripped them down for you. I thinned them down. So they look elegant.
Oh, that's good. I like elegant.
I almost got it.
Okay, are you going in yet? Oh, you trying to get in here?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's the trim boards for up there.
Is it the same as that?
Yeah. 1/2 inch by 1 1/4 inch.
Okay.
So they look elegant, like I was saying.
Elegant. That's what we
Spell
call
it.
short.
Elegant.
Yeah. It's not wrong, it's just elegant.
Eric asked, why am I using square cornered hinges? And I have some thoughts about that. The reason I'm using them is because the router jig that I use to route the hinges is, it's made to cut that shape, okay? With a rounded corner, like a small rounded corner, 1/2 inch diameter, or you can square them out with a special chisel that came in my kit. Now let's rewind before there was CNC machines. Let's rewind before there were even routers, any power tools. To get the area cut out for the hinge, you would use a mortising chisel, and that's why it's called mortising in the hinges. And I'm gonna show you the method that was used a long time ago with just a chisel. That only took me about 1 minute to mortise out this hinge, and I gotta say, it turned out relatively uniform depth, and it was pretty easy to do. This wood is soft, so
Seemed like an eternity to me.
really, it's because you were sitting there watching. It was relatively easy, and it turned out pretty good. You could refine it very easily just by shaving it with a sharp chisel. Now, you can see that there's a certain texture that's left over from every little chisel mark, and if you took the hinges off of an old door or an old jamb, and I mean really old, I would dare say you might see a surface like this behind the hinge, indicating that is the style or the method that they use to mortise it. Now, imagine if you asked that person that does this to give you a big rounded corner with his big square chisel.
Not gonna happen.
No, they would not do that. That would be terrible. That'd be the worst thing you could ask somebody, just to give a rounded corner. So I think the rounded corner is just a modern convenience for mass production.
I think it's great. I think I would just buy a door already on the hinge and everything. So.
Since we're not clamping these with the Craig jig screws, we're just kind of holding them in place. We're back burning the screw. That means we're running the drill in reverse to make an indentation in the board that the screw is going into so that it doesn't have a chance to maybe wander if you just put it in without doing that. And Jamie said we have to do that, is that right?
We have to.
We have to.
We must.
We must.
So it does make a difference.
I mean, you don't have to. You don't ever follow Jay. We have to.
There's gotta be somebody that's gotta, you know, I don't know. I noticed you circled every one of those pre-drilled holes.
That's right, that's how I get the hole in just the right spot. I just laid the hinge in there and traced it with a pin. Now they do make self-centering drill bits. Did you know that?
Yeah, I've got one.
Okay, the
somewhere.
little spring-loaded thing. And you know, somebody might say, well, why didn't you use that? Well, they always seem to get jammed up with the shavings up in there and then they quit after like 2 or 3 holes. And also I have noticed with door that's made of yellow pine that has hard and soft grains,
the grain will just sort of...
it'll still jump and make it move. So in order for me to get the hole centered precisely, I like to just look at my drill bit, and if it starts to wander, I can actually angle the drill bit and chase it back toward the center.
Good way to break your drill bit too.
It will. Now, something interesting is that I also actually, if I can, I favor the back side of the hole that is on this side of the hinge.
Yeah.
So instead of drilling it dead center and taking a chance of being too far this way, which would push the hinge out of its mortise, I'll favor the back side so that every screw that goes in will actually snug it tight against this back edge.
Yeah.
And I do that on purpose on every one of them. And then boom, they pull in tight, and you'll see the screw head will kind of go right at the end.
I don't know if anybody's surprised right now about all this like information about just screwing a hinge to the side of a door. But
who would have thought? Nothing is simple.
I think people would have thought that you had some crazy, method.
Probably. And I would guess in a factory setting, when these are done, they're not drilled. They just take the screws and just boop, whoop. And if you look at the placement of the hinge on a lot of those factory made ones that are really cheap ones,
terrible.
Especially, you would see that the back edge of the hinge is probably not snug and tight against the thing. Probably.
Have we pocketed these?
Yeah, he pocketed it.
Oh, I got you.
He did.
Wink, wink.
Whenever Jamie asked. Yep, he did. It's all pocket screwed inside the closet. Yep.
Gotcha.
Jamie,
Yes.
I brought you all the way in here just to let you know that I am hand planing the edge of these trim boards that are like 10 feet in the air.
Oh,
But
good.
this is for you.
So you'll never be able to touch it or feel that it's done.
Right, but it is.
But I will
And you know
sleep at night knowing that it is done. And I appreciate that. And maybe somebody else besides me will appreciate it too.
Maybe somebody will get up on a ladder one day and just rub their hands across the corner of this and be like, that's not sharp.
I don't know. We'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know. Well, that took way too long, but I'm happy with it. I had to like scribe the top edge of that board along those planks that are on the ceiling, and I cut it wrong the first time, the length of it as well. My camera! Hey, thanks for watching our video today. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to give a quick plug to the tool belt that we designed and sell, the Perkins Builder Belt, and you can get them at perkinsbuilderbelt.com. I've been wearing this one for about 7 months every single day of work, and I love it. It's got some great features that most other tool belts don't have, like this phone pocket that will fit a full-size smartphone, even with a case, and you can turn your phone upside down since there's no flap and listen to music or take speaker calls hands-free, which is great. I do it all the time. Has a hammer sleeve down here, and if you've got a rubber handled hammer, what I do is wrap it in some electrical tape so it slides in nice and easy. That keeps the hammer from slapping your leg like a normal loop. It also has a chisel pouch right down here that is reinforced with plastic, so the chisel doesn't eat through your pouch. You got room for your AirPods or ear protection right here where you need it. An awesome magnet right here to keep bits handy when you're working on things. You can grab them, see what you got easy. Anyways, check out the Perkins Builder Belt. It's a great way to support us. I love the belt. Also, check out True Work, which is the gear that all of us wear, and I really love it. It's the only thing I'll wear at work. There's a link in our description, 15% off. If you click the link, you can get some True Work gear. Again, thanks for building with us. We'll see you on the next one. What is? Okay.
I was just doing square dancing. I don't know.
I
don't know.
Gosh.
I'm not. I don't know.
I mean.
That's terrible.